What's up, guys? Caden here. So, everything going on. I know it's tough for everybody that we haven't seen each other in a long time. It's hard. It's sad we didn't get to experience our senior year like most classes would have. But that doesn't mean anything. To me, it means we're a special class that we didn't get to experience our senior year. Because later on in our lives, we'll remember this day or this time when this was going on and tell our kids and grandkids, we were special because we didn't get to experience our senior year the way we wanted to. But the first half of our senior year has been awesome with you guys. We've experienced championships and our band has done a fantastic job. We've had so many great things happen just because of our senior class has been a part of it. Our senior class is so special than what other classes are that's went through Pike Central. We didn't get to have a prom or maybe not even have a graduation. Who knows? We don't even know what we're doing right now. But at this time, we've all stayed in touch, kept in touch with each other. We're always just one phone call or one text away on anything. We all have each other's back like a big family. We're like brothers and sisters. We love each other. And that's what our class is basically. It's like a big family. And that's who we are, these past 4 years with you all have been awesome, We've had so many memories together, we've had so many great things happen just with our class in general. Like James Hobbs, he's proposing to his girlfriend, that was one of the funniest memories ever. Winning the homecoming games back to back, our junior and senior year. There's just so many things that we've accomplished during our time here at Pike Central, and it's been awesome. It does suck, that we haven't did any of our senior activities or senior breakfast or picnic, banquet. We don't even know if we're going to have a graduation at this point. One thing that does really suck is, we don't even have not a graduation, but we don't even know if we're going to have prom, which I really don't know if we will, to be honest, at this point. But it does suck because, we didn't get to experience our last prom, our senior breakfast together, our senior picnic, and maybe not even our senior banquet, but who knows. But, it does suck. But I'm just glad that I've had these 4 years with you guys because, every day there's always something new that happens at Pike Central with us. And it's just, fun to watch. One thing that I'd like to say to all you guys is I want to thank you all for these 4 years being together. Good luck in everybody's futures, whatever you're doing, no matter what, if you're moving away here or whatever. Always keep in touch with everybody because, it is sad because once you leave high school and you move on to like a different college or different states or whatever you do, what kind of job you're doing or whatever you're majoring in, it is hard to keep in touch with your friends because, you're moving away basically, and it's hard because, we're like a family. But, I just want to thank you all, and I hope you all have a great future. Thank you.
This year has been a great year for our sports teams. First off, our volleyball team kicked off their season with their first win against Shelby Valley. Our volleyball girls finished their season with a record of 21-10. They were back-to-back 60th district champs and 15th region runner-ups. Bailey wanted me to make sure that I included that they upset Popple with a long night of playing all 5 sets to advance to the region championship. Next, our football team kicked off their season with their first win against Prestonsburg with a score of 53-7. They went 8-4 for the season and tied for the school's record for wins. Our football team coach was selected for Class 3A District 8 Coach of the Year. Tyler Hunt was Pike County Bowl MVP and Class 3A District 8 Player of the Year, and Nate Roberts signed to Union College to further his career. Our bass fishing team kicked off their fall season competing in the Bradley Worry tournament in Lake Cumberland against 201 boats. Burke Meade finished 60 out of the 201. Our boys basketball team kicked off their season against Betsy Lane. They had a rough start to the season but had a great season. One of the most memorable games the boys had was the game against Belfry with a 3/4 court lob to Jake with 1 second left on the clock to win the game. They finished the season 8-21. Our girls basketball team had a great season with finishing the season with a record of 13-16. They were runner-up in district and went to play in the region tournament. Kelsey and Bailey got their 1,000 points, and Bailey and Lexi got in the top 6 in the state for steals. They were also runner-up in Region 2A tournament. Bailey will be signing with UPike to further her career. Our school's marching band had a great season. They competed in their first competition of the season at Mason County Band Classic and brought home Best Visual, Best Music, General Effect, and First Place 2A. Some of the band members made All-County Band. Natasha Lowe and Serena Tucker for the flute, AJ Smallwood for the trumpet, Elijah Sword for the trombone, Philip May for the bass, and Ian Cobb for the snare. They ended their season at Mid-State Finals in Dayton, Ohio, where they competed against 27 other bands. Elijah Sword got accepted to the Morehead State University as a trombone major. Our cheerleaders this year placed 4th in state at the KPOS competition in the super large division. Our wrestling team also had a great year. Chastity Merrill placed 4th overall at the Kentucky Girls State Wrestling Tournament. Even though our softball and baseball teams did not get to finish their season, they had some great accomplishments last season. Softball won back-to-back district championships, broke the school record when they went to region, and was runners-up in the region tournament. Our baseball team last year were district champs, and this year Deshaun Prinkleton committed to UVA of Wise Cavaliers to further his career in baseball. This year has been a great year for all the sports teams. Even though not all of their accomplishments were mentioned, they all gave it 110%, whether they was on the field, gym floor, or in the band room.
Coming into Pike Central as freshmen, we were all just a little bit nervous. We all were coming from different backgrounds, and different schools, and even different states and countries. We didn't really know each other that well, but we all had one thing in common once we got there. We were now Hawks. Being Hawks, we met an entirely new host of teachers than what we were used to in our middle schools. We had Mr. Klein, who when he got outraged would throw his podium into his air conditioner. We had Miss Good, who kept a pet bat in the room for when the students would act up. And we had Mr. Priest, who, when he lost his key, he would have to beat his lock off his locker in the locker room. This happened more than once. We had a very good team of students athletically and academically. The Lady Hawks that year went on to win the district championship, and we had a couple freshmen on the team, so I'm going to leave it in the video. The homecoming teams, which consisted of a lot of freshmen, were unbeatable. And we still are, even as freshmen through seniors, we were just the best. And that's all there is to it. And I've done this video about 400 times, so I'm just going to keep going whatever happens in this one. So if I mess up, I apologize. Going on to sophomore year, we had a completely new and amazing set of teachers. And I'm not going to talk about all of them, but just a couple. We had Miss LJ, who successfully took around 50 sophomores all the way to the Biltmore Mansion and back and didn't lose anybody. And we had Miss Thompson, who would get slightly upset if she got you playing paper football in her room. That year, we also won in the homecoming games and actually beat the seniors that year, and they gave us the recognition, unlike freshman year. We had a great time doing it, and freshman and sophomore year at Pike Central were absolutely amazing. I thank you all for listening. I would keep going, but I don't get paid enough to talk about it. Let's really think about it. I don't get paid at all. So thanks for watching. Go PC.
As our junior year came along, we were met with many new things that we hadn't experienced before. Many of these things I can't even remember because junior year was so hard. But some of the things I can remember very well would be Danny Sturgill's chemistry class and taking the dreaded ACT. If you took Mr. Sturgill's chemistry class, I'm sure you know that Mr. Sturgill was a great teacher, but that it was a difficult class. We were the last class that he taught before he retired. One of the best times in that class was when the power went out in the school, so the chemistry class went around to other classrooms and performed a science rap for bonus points. Not many people liked our performance, but hey, whenever you can get bonus points in Mr. Sturgill's class, you take them no matter what you have to do. Something I love about our class is how we are up to do anything and that we love to participate. Our class definitely holds the title for most pep rally game wins in 4 years. We don't play around when it comes to pep rally games, and it is all seriousness during homecoming week. Also, as juniors, we won the homecoming games, and the seniors were not too happy about that. Our class proved to be the best at pep rally games, but not so good at the ACT. But what we may have been the best at was powder puff football. This was the first year we had powder puff, and our juniors were not going to lose. We beat the seniors once again in the championship. If you couldn't already tell, our class loves to have fun. We spent hours learning a new country dance just so we could excel in the lip sync battle as we performed Cotton Eye Joe. It was truly a hoedown on the gym floor. Another activity we had fun doing was Link Crew, which was started this year. This brought a lot of us out of our comfort zone, but it was such an amazing experience. I'm sure the freshmen felt just as awkward as we did when we had to dance so many times in front of them. I know that there were plenty of disruptions in the classroom throughout the year, but one specifically different than the others was during the Unite drunk driving activity. Paramedics came into our U.S. history class and proceeded to drag Lexi Newsom's dead body away and highly upset Miss LJ while doing so. Although our basketball teams didn't pull out as district champions, we still celebrated district tournament week. The basketball team and the cheerleading squad did a switcheroo. The ball players wore cheer uniforms and cheered on the cheerleaders that were wearing ball uniforms and playing a game of basketball. Our junior year brought us so many memories. Although it was the hardest year of all, we had a great time. As you all know, our senior year has been different from any other classes, but we know how to make the best with what we had. To begin our year, we were given a new supervisor, David Rowe. He came into our lives with a whole lot of authority. He kept us from going to our cars in the parking lot every single day, but he always did it with a smile on his face. He cracked down on us for sure. Speaking of cracking down, Mr. Taylor tried to crack down on our dancing at homecoming, but they weren't going to take that from us, that's for sure. However, I think that the whole class can agree that they wouldn't have wanted anyone else to be our principal. Unfortunately, the 8th period gym class of about 500 students was split up, and we did not take that well at all. I mean, we could see no problem with 2 teachers watching me and 500 other students, but you know what? I can guarantee that every senior still had at least one art or PE class. They couldn't take that from us. Although some of us were split up, we bonded in other ways. Our favorite way to bond was over breakfast at Bob Evans on one of our mini skip days. I think the waiters there knew everyone's name, we were there so much. I know they could never forget about us after we bombarded them with 50 people without letting them know beforehand. Some of us still haven't gotten our food. As you know, this class is the most competitive class you could ever meet. We treat every pep rally game, powder puff game, lip sync battle, and football game like it's our last competition ever. We all gathered on the football field at midnight to practice for our upcoming powder puff games. We had to make sure we secured the back-to-back powder puff championship. Because of our hard work and dedication, we came out victorious in the 2019 powder puff games as champions yet again. Another time we refused to lose was during the lip sync battle. We rehearsed once again this year to top last year's performance. After we got our choreography down, every senior gathered on the court to perform We're All in This Together. We stole the show with our moves, enthusiasm, and main singers, Adam and Mad Dog, and won the lip sync battle. We love to cheer our team on at football games, especially the Letcher County game. The beef on Instagram leading up to the game created a huge rivalry between the Hawks and the Cougars. After we beat them, we rushed the field to celebrate with our team. Our class may be able to navigate through competitions, but our navigation skills aren't too good when it comes to driving. There have been countless times people in our class have hit something with their truck, or they have hit each other. But I think we can all agree that Jacob Edwards takes the cake with his truck laying upside down in the middle of our parking lot. How does that even happen? That definitely kept us entertained for a while. Speaking on entertainment, TikTok became hugely popular during this year, and if you weren't making a TikTok, what were you doing? There have been an insane amount of TikToks made on our campus. Even David Rowe featured in one of them this year. Unfortunately, our senior year came to a close earlier than we would have liked. On March 12th, we were told we would be getting out for 2 weeks because of the coronavirus. Little did we know that day was our last day of our senior year, and we didn't get to appreciate it the way we should have. Although our time together was cut short, we have so many memories that remind us of how great our senior year was.
Greetings, Pike County Central graduating class of 2020. Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that I would be addressing this component of our senior banquet virtually. But in times like these, we all have to make adjustments, and your class is living proof that anyone can make adjustments. As our governor, Andy Brashear, tells us every day in his daily conferences, we can get through this. We can get through this together. Yes, we can get through this together because we are not only Kentucky strong, we are Central strong. And my seniors, you are my captains. With these silly awards, we try to have some humor in our lives and at our banquet and look back on your all's past 4 years of school. One of the things that I want you to know All of this is done in fun. It is not done to hurt anyone or to make anyone feel bad. While I don't know all of you, many of you I do. We have shared some laughs. We have shared some tears. So here we go, presenting the awards for the class of 2020. Our first award goes to Miss Alexis Akers, the Feisty Chick Award. Our next award, Mr. Christian Anderson, I'm Just Glad to Be Here Award. Our next one is Mr. Kyle Allen, and he is my mad drummer of Long John Silver. Miss Kaylee Adkins, you, my friend, get the Robert Downey Jr. Award. Next, Mr. Samuel Bailey. Samuel, I expect to see you on the Food Network as their next rising star. Miss Audrina Barrett, I remember when you came to me as a freshman. And your award that you're receiving for all your years of dance, you get the Miss Abby Lee Dance Award. Miss Madison Bartley, always know that you are gorgeous and you are very exotic looking. That's how I will always remember you. Mr. Benjamin Belcher, I give you, honey, the Dale Jr. NASCAR Award because we all know how you love that dirt track racing and you love that asphalt racing. Miss Hannah Belcher, in your future, I see you as a runway model. With legs like yours, girls, and your beautiful smile, you can be anything you want to be. Miss Sarah Bentley, I'm giving you the award, I Tell It Like It Is Award, because you would always tell Billy Lowe every day just how it was. Miss Bailey Birchfield, you, my friend, are awarded I Am a Preston Whisperer. Now, we have horse whisperers, and Bailey, you're our Preston whisperer because we all know you can keep Preston cool, calm, and collected, and no one else can do that. Our next award goes to Mr. Caleb Blair. Caleb, your award is I Love My Truck, and I love my girlfriend too. Mr. Samuel Boyd, you get the Vokay Award because you go to Vokay and seem to love it. Miss Kelsey Brenniger, yes, you get the I Am Not My Brother Award. Miss Christina Brooks, Christina, what can I say? This award for you is so deserving. You get the C.C. Bell Fashion Award because, girl, you always look good. Miss Grace Brown, I want you to know that I see you as one of the kindest and nicest girls at Central, and that is the award that I am presenting you today. Mr. Davide Brusso, you are my favorite Italian and my Julius Caesar. Ciao, baby. Miss Morgan Miller, now Mrs. Chapman, I guess I'll just have to give you the Happy Housewife Award. Doesn't work for me, but it looks to be working for you. Miss Hannah Dale, no, I am not my twin. Miss Haley Dale, I'm not my twin either. Mr. Gabriel Crum, I think outside the box. Gabriel, you really do. My next award goes to Mr. Gabriel Crum. Gabriel, you are one of those students that is able to see the big picture, especially in politics, in life, in past historical events. So you are presented with, I think, outside the box award. Miss Addie Conway, in all of your years of high school, I've probably heard you say 5 words. So you get the I'm quiet award. Miss Gabby Cooley, your award is I try and be kind to everyone. Miss Haley Compton, you get the Future Nurse Award. Mr. Jackson Collins, Jackson, the award I'm presenting you is the Believe in Yourself Award. And baby, in life, always believe in yourself and never second guess. Miss Hannah Collins, You're sort of like me. I'm the crazy cat lady. You're the crazy dog lady. But we both share those old labradoodles and sheepadoodles. So your award is, I love my critters. Mr. Danny Coleman, you received Miss L.J. Taught My Father Award. Yes, I taught him many years ago. Mr. Ian Cobb, you are a very kind young man, and I present you with the Smiling and Kind Drummer Award, because, boy, you sure can play. Mr. Caden Coleman, you are the most handsome French fry maker in the state of Kentucky, and that is your award. Our next award goes to Mr. Lance Chapman. Lance, you are the recipient of the Quiet and Polite Guy Award. Our next award goes to Mr. Austin Chapman. Austin, you received the Long John Silver Singing Cook Award. Our next recipient is Miss Katie Campbell. Katie, you are receiving the Future Miss America Award because, girlfriend, I see you walking down that runway in about 2 or 3 years. The next award goes to Mr. Dakota Dillon. Your award is Don't Take My Backer Away Award. And Dakota, you and I know what that's all about. The next one is Miss Caitlin Dotson. Katie, you are a little kid magnet. They love you. So you received the Little Kid Magnet Award. Our next award goes to Mr. Peyton Edmonds. Peyton, you get the Sexy Native American Cowboy Award because no one can wear a cowboy hat like you. Mr. Jacob Edwards, need I say more? Parking Lot Racetrack Award. Go figure. The next award is presented to Miss Maribeth Ellswick. Maribeth, you are my Greta Garbo Classy Lady. Mr. Reese Farmer, your award is I have 1 million members who follow me on Instagram. Now, is that something or not? Miss Sydney Ford, I see you as the future CODA nursing director for the state of Kentucky because you really understand about organ donations. Our next award goes to our very own Eagle Scout, Mr. Jacob Frantum. Jacob, your award is the kindest young man in Central's class of 2020. Mr. Caleb Gearhart, your award is Future Mad Scientist or COVID-29 Vaccine Developer. Mr. Sidney Brother Gibson, you get the Lower Johns Creek Survivalist Award because, honey, a country boy can survive. Miss Madison Gillespie, do I have to go to school today? Maddie, we know you hate coming to school. Mr. Matt Goff, you get the 5-Star Award because you are the star at the 5-Star restaurant. Miss Kristen Griffith, honey, your award is I'm sassy and I tell it like it is. Miss Madison Goff, you are our very quiet, very shy, early college sweetheart. Mr. Ethan Hall, remember your freshman year of school? Well, now you can say, I've finally made it. Mr. Keegan Hall, love this award. You know what this means. Football team, you know what this means. Choked Out Locker Room Award. Yes, the Choked Out Locker Room Award. Our next recipient is Miss Carly Hess. Carly, of all these ladies graduating this year, you're the most likely to marry a doctor. Yes, you will have it made, princess. Miss Sheridan Hinkle. Sheridan, I love you. The award you're receiving is I Am a Survivor of Life. Girlfriend, there has been so many things handed to you in your young life. but you have handled them like someone who is 40 years old. And for that, I admire you and I love you. Our next award goes to Mr. Brian Hopkins, and it is the Traveling Man Award. The next award goes to Miss Madison Hopkins because you are the one and only Mad Dog. Miss Abby Huffman, your award is Don't Hate Me Because I'm Gorgeous. The next award goes to a very special young man, Mr. Grant Huffman, and your award is I Will Be Kentucky's Youngest Millionaire Award. Mr. Isaac Hunt, you are my future tennis star who has some great hair going on. No one can rock curls like you. Mr. Matthew Hunt, your award is Just a Fishing a Little Bit. Miss Octavia Hunt, we know how you love Stevie Nicks, and I will never forget how you have promised that you will be the crazy cat lady nurse taking care of me when I'm old, making sure that I'm not running through the neighborhood naked. Our next award goes to Tanner Hunt. Tanner, you're receiving the Nanner Award. The next one goes to Mr. Tyler Hunt. You are the handsomest quarterback in the state of Kentucky, and you know it. Our next award is Miss Abigail Hutchison. You are a super quiet ninja warrior. Our next one goes to a very sweet young lady that I never had in class, but she is always so pleasant. Miss Tanessa James. Tanessa, I see you being a geriatric or pediatric nurse of the year in the future because you have such compassion and love. Our next young lady is Miss Hannah Jones. Hannah, you're going to be the #1 vet in the state of Kentucky, and you're going to be the veterinarian on call for the Kentucky Derby. Miss Emma Justice, your award is I Love My Family. Mr. Matthew H. Justice, you get the Quiet Senior Award. Mr. Matthew S. Justice, Vocational School Bound Award. Mr. Caleb Kendrick, a.k.a. McCain, you got some great locks of loving hair. And Mr. Preston Kirk, the one and only Preston, you get the Gear Jamming Screwdriver Key Using Mama's Boy Award. Our next recipient is Mr. Marcus Lane, and your award is, does this bus go to Phelps or does it go to Central? Miss Abigail Looney, your award is very scholastic. Miss Natasha Lowe, you receive I Love My Truck and Great Cook Award because you are an awesome cook. Miss Haley Martin, you're receiving the Michael Jackson the Michael Jackson Thriller Award. Miss Amber May, you are the recipient of the Nice and Kind Award. Miss Lakota May, you are one class act, and that is your award, the Class Act Award. Mr. Philip May, you are one rockin' guitar man. Miss Rebecca May, you are a future chef and bake-off winner on the Food Network. I really believe that. And Miss Victoria May, you are the future commander of all U.S. military troops. Something else for a woman, yeah. Our next award goes to Mr. Cameron Maynard. Cameron is a very young entrepreneur, and for this reason, he is getting the Lizard Breeding Man Award, because that's how my boy makes money. Mr. Dakota McKinney, your award is the Bengals Superfan Award, and we all know what your class is going to say about that. Mr. Burt Mead, you are an old soul in a young man's body, and you're just simply a good old country boy. Miss Charity Merrill, you are going to be one super smart Army Ranger. Go Army. Miss Chastity Merrill, You're receiving the Mrs. Harry Potter Award because if Harry Potter could have a beautiful wife, it would be you. Miss Lillian Mimnall, I didn't know you until last year. I did not have you in class, but I have found you to be a super, super sweetheart, kind and compassionate person. So you receive the Central Sweetheart Award. Mr. Colin Mollett, you're just glad to be here, and now I know you're saying, I'm glad to be getting out of here. Our next award winner is Miss Kaylee Mounts. Can anyone tell me where Mr. Lowe's room is? Oh, do I go to school here? Yeah, I do. Mr. Colby Mullins. Miss LJ, I am not my brother, Glenn. Miss Megan Mullins. What's up? Award. Miss Chloe Neese. Gorgeous Hair Award. Chloe, you have the prettiest hair of the girls in the senior class. Miss Lexi Newsome. I see you as being our first female POTUS. For those who don't know what POTUS is, President of the United States. And Lexi, if you want to bleach your hair blonde as president, you go for it, girl. I love you. Mr. Colton Newsome, this is a special award. It goes for you. You are out of words. Hush. And Mr. Ronnie Newsome, you are one kind, gentle, and humble soul. I cannot brag enough on you. Mr. Devin Nichols, your award is, I'm out of here, boys. I've been here long enough. Mr. Kobe Perez, you get the Leaving School in My Hot Rod Award. You know what that means. Miss Soraya Peters, you get the Powder Puff Football Queen because, girlfriend, you dominated last year on the field. Miss Emily Pinion, your award is I Worry Too Much. Emily, take life day by day. Don't stress yourself out. You got this, girl. Mr. Christian Prater, you received the Very, Very Quiet Award. Mr. Daniel Prater, you are one long, tall, lean Texan award. This next award goes to a very special young man, Mr. Deshaun Prinkleton. Deshaun, you are Pike Central's best dressed male. I see you being a future male model and a future male fashion designer. Keep up the looks, baby. Miss Cassie Purvis, you receive the Kind and Nice Award. Mr. Jake Ratliff, you are the McDonald's Management Volvo Award winner. Jake, I love your car. Miss McKaylin Ratliff, you are a fabulous DQ cake maker and a very sweet young lady. Mr. Tyler Ratliff, but Mom, I don't want to go to school today. Tyler, get to school award. Miss Brittany Ray, Mom, give me a break. G. Ray, you don't know how wonderful B. Ray is. She is so organized, she would make the best legal secretary ever was. So, give her a break. And Miss Carrie Ray, you received the McDonald's and My Mom Award. We all know what happened there, don't we, Carrie? Our next award goes to Miss Faith Ray. Faith, your award is I Love This Girl Award. And Faith, I do love you. There's just a special bond that I have with you. Mr. Nate Roberts, your award is High Hair and Ford Mountain. Miss Abby Robinette, you get the Kind, Polite, and a Class Act Award because you represent Central as a lady should. Mr. Nick Robinson, you get the Miss LJ and My Only B Award. Miss Hannah Runyons, you received the One Artistic Young Lady. Keep up your writing, keep up your sketching, and most of all, believe in yourself. Miss Paula Salmons, you are the resident gaming princess of Pike County Central High School. I don't know what game it is you all play, if it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Romeo or whatever, but you are the gaming princess. Miss Santana Sanchez, you get the I'm Tired Award, because when I had you 7th period, you was barely moving. Our next award goes to Mr. Logan Sanders, and it is the Little Debbie Slappy Doo I Taught Miss LJ How to Weed Eat Award. Logan, I believe in you. Our next award recipient is Miss Lindsay Skaggs. Lindsay, you received the Mouth of the South Award because you're like me. You don't need a microphone. Miss Kennedy Scott, your award is the Peggy Sue Award. You know why I call you Peggy Sue? Because you remind me of your Aunt Peggy. Miss Sky Sloan, you received the Fabulous Artiste Award. Remember, I have 3 of your paintings hanging in my home. Mr. Nicholas Sloan, you received the Care Bear Award. You are going to make a fabulous nurse because you're such a caring person. Mr. A.J. Smallwood, I love you, and I want you to know that your award is I march to my very own beat. Believe in yourself. Keep on doing your thing. Mr. Aaron Smith, you are a future tiny house designer, and I will see you on one of those home networks. Miss Brooklyn Smith, you're receiving the Pretty Girl Award. This next award goes to Miss Gloria Spears. Gloria, you get the Shy and Quiet Award. Mr. Zach Standifer, your award is School's Out, I Made It. Miss Allison Staten, you get the Prettiest Eyes Award because your eyes are beautiful and your makeup around your eyes is always so pretty. Miss Lily Stiltner, you get a future graphic or anime creator. I really see you designing in the future. Mr. Roger Dodger Thacker, your award is I'm Only Here for the Women. And boy, there's some fine ones here. Miss Skylar Stumbo, you're our next recipient, and you get the Billy Lowe Whisperer Award because you can keep old Bill under control. Mr. Elijah Sword, you are the Gentle Giant Teddy Bear Award. You're such a sweet and nice and compassionate young man. The next award goes to Patrick Xander Tackett, I Love My Niece Award, and you really do love your little niece. Mr. Adam Thacker, your award is It's a Wild Hair Kind of Day. Miss Megan Thacker, your award is Madison is Not My Twin, and you also get the Classy Lady Award because you are a class act. Miss Micah Thacker, you are the Tattooed Baking Queen. No one can make a pumpkin roll like you can. Miss Alexis Thomas, I love your award. It is I Refuse to Date Bossy Boys. And girl, you do. Miss Kaylee Thomas, your prestigious award is you are the Billy Lowe Whisperer number 2 because between you and Skylar, you made my life easier. Miss Serena Tucker, you are the music department queen because I don't think there's one class offered in the music department that you have not had. Our next award winner is Mr. Roby Turnmeyer, and you get the Country Boy Can Survive Award because you could survive. And also, Hippie is your daddy, so he has taught you to survive. Miss Kirby Grace Fanover, I Don't Bother Anyone Award because you're always quiet and taking care of your own business. Miss Kylie Wagner, you get the Friday Night Lights Library Award. We all know what that means, don't we, girlfriend? Miss Maggie Mae Weddington, you receive my Little Love Bug Award because I love you, Maggie. You are one special young lady. Mr. Aaron White, you're receiving the I Need a Haircut Award. Miss Rhiannon Williams, you're receiving the Pretty Cheerleader Award. Mr. Logan Wood, you're receiving the Best Smile Award because you have an awesome smile. Miss Sonia Yates, you're receiving the Cowgirl Award, but are you still enrolled? Mr. Dustin Young, you are such a kind and nice and one of the most respectable young men here at this school. And Mr. Jacob Young, you are the Chick Magnet Award of Pike Central High School. Our final awards go to Miss Emily Ratliff, the Incognita Award, because I don't know you, Miss Emily. And our other award, I Have Never Met You Award, is presented from me to Mr. Zach Bryant because I don't know Zach. Seniors, if I have inadvertently omitted any of you or left your names out, I apologize, and you will be recognized. I want to leave you all seniors with some parting words that I shared with you every Friday. Don't drink and drive, don't text and drive, or ride with anyone who does so. You are much too young for me to come to your funeral. Always know that you are loved. Goodbye, class of 2020.
Hey, class of 2020. It's my dog.
And I'm Caden.
And today we're going to be talking about how the year 2020 is different from all the other classes. So, first of all, I think we're the most competitive. Every pep rally, every game, every sport, we give it our all, and it's all about winning. And we're all very close, like a family. We all hang together almost literally every day. Yeah, I don't know. You could say something.
Well, for what sets us apart, in my opinion, you know, we're all like a big family, like she said. It's like we're brother and sisters. We have each other's back, and we're always there, just one text or one call away from each other. And like in any sports, athletics, or any pep rally or anything, we always are more competitive than what the other classes, and we always try our hardest because we don't like to lose. We always want to win. So, like our junior year, we won our first homecoming games, and it really showed how competitive we are compared to the senior class. And then our following year, last year, our senior year, was supposed to be one of the best years of our lives. Well, you see how far that went. But in my opinion, I think we're the best class that has walked through Pike Central in so many years since this building has been up and running.
Yeah. Let's just do that for a minute, son. If everything was back to normal, we'd all probably be hanging out right now in Pike Central parking lot like me and Caden are doing, but a lot more people would be here. Baseball practice would just be letting out. Band.
Get ready, have a big game for baseball.
Yeah, big baseball game.
Be playing our senior banquet and picnic and our breakfast and all that stuff.
Getting stuff for Ron Varney done. Bailey, Gunner. Is her name Bailey? No, it's Miss Charles. That English teacher. Miss Charles. That English teacher.
Another thing, you know, it's rough for us, you know, we didn't get to experience our senior year like everybody else did. You know, we don't even know if we're gonna have a graduation or a prom at this moment right now, which hopefully I hope we do have a prom and like a graduation, because you know it's the biggest achievement of everybody's lives. We've worked up our whole lives to this point of our lives, where we're gonna go, what's our future gonna be like, what we're gonna be like in 10 years, what's everybody gonna be like in 10 years at a senior banquet,
Yeah.
or I mean class of our reunion and stuff. I mean, you think about these things, and it's different for us because you know we didn't actually get to have a senior year. You know, we all keep in touch at the same time. You know, we love each other, and it's real hard for all of us with all this because everybody's in quarantine and we can't really see each other. But we all manage to stay together, and it is different for us. We're gonna remember this year, the last half of our year, because it was different. The class of 2020 is different compared to any other class.
I think I'd do just about anything to walk in the front doors again. What about you?
be honest, yeah. I mean, just to see everybody. Just one more time, you know. We never thought that'd be our last day.
I think what I'm going to miss the most is talks with Miss Newsom, for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Hanging out in Miss Birchfield's office, talking to her.
Yeah, and coming in Ron Varney's first period late.
Parking lot burnouts.
Yeah, cars, trucks flipped everywhere. I mean,
Pep rallies, the homecoming games,
yeah.
pep sections, all the championships we brought into the school and been a part of.
Yeah.
Who knows? You know, everybody's splitting up. Who knows who's going where, and you know, you might not ever see them again. That's just how high school is. Once it's over, you don't know if you'll see anybody else. You make new friends. That's the sad part. We all need to manage to keep in touch because you don't know how hard it is to keep in touch with people because everybody moves to different places and goes to different schools and gets a different job somewhere out of state. You might not never hear from them again.
Yeah. Well, class of 2020.
We love you.
And it was fun while it lasted, and we're so forever thankful for you. Peace.
Dear Pike Central, Class of 2020.
To the class of kids that was born under the shadow of 9/11, to those that graduating under the most unprecedented circumstances that we've ever seen.
In a season when our days should be filled with celebrations of your accomplishments,
your victories on the ball field
And on the lake.
Your last performances in choir.
Your final band concert.
Your last race around the track.
Your last FCA meeting.
We are instead practicing social distancing to save the most vulnerable members of our community.
Is it fair that you've been robbed of some of these lasts of your high school career?
No, this is not fair.
And in all the ways you are sad and hurting right now.
We are sad and hurting with you.
We're hurting for you. And it's because we love you.
We love being in the audience when you perform.
We love being in the stands when you play.
we love being on the sidelines coaching you to a victory.
We love congratulating you and celebrating your every accomplishment and victory.
Our lives are dedicated to helping you excel
in all of the areas that you're passionate about.
And if you cannot live out your dreams, we cannot live out ours.
That being said, we would like to let you in on a secret about you that we have always known.
Your best days
are ahead of you.
The joy and triumph you feel your senior year as you accomplish the goals you spent the last 12 years working toward
pales in comparison to the joy and triumph you will feel as a grown person living out your dreams in the world.
When you start your career, we will be cheering for you.
When you buy your first home, we will be cheering for you.
When you propose to the person you love, we will be cheering for you.
When you live out the life you worked so hard to achieve.
And you become a fully fledged adult member of our community and the world.
We will be applauding your success with all our might.
There may be sad days ahead.
There will be disappointments ahead.
But maybe this time of unexpected reflection will put you on a path toward dreams that you never could have imagined before.
We at Pike Central have not forgotten you.
We're here for you during these times and the unexpected times to come.
Your senior year may not have turned out like you had planned.
But the true tragedy of this is to spend too much time thinking about what might have been.
And not enough time thinking about what can be.
Your futures are bright.
Happy days are on the horizon.
We are so sorry that this global pandemic is affecting your senior year.
Please remember, we know you.
We love you.
And we are certain that you'll make the most out of this challenge.
Rise above, Class of 2020.
Love your Pike Central family.
Hi, my name is Grace Brown and I'm the 2020 class reporter. I'm here to introduce to you the Class of 2020 senior video. This video is definitely one of the most difficult videos I've ever put together. I wanted to make sure that it was perfect and included every single senior in our graduating class. I've spent countless hours sorting through over 1,000 pictures to make sure that happens.
I would have loved to have used every single picture that was sent to me, but if I had done that, the video would have probably been over 8 hours long. The last video clip in the video is very special to me and definitely my favorite part of the entire video. At the end of the video, I've put together collages of every single senior in our graduating class. Those collages are to make sure that every senior gets the recognition they deserve for all the hard work they've put in the past 4 years. Although I couldn't use every photo that was sent to me in this video, I still plan to go back later on and put some of them on our Class of 2020 senior page in the yearbook. I'm very upset, like most of you, that our senior year has ended this way. I really hope that you will enjoy this video and it helps bring closure to our unexpected ending. Make sure that you all stay tuned until after the video to hear a word from our 2020 class president, Miss Alexis Hope Newsom.
I remember that first day, feeling like a king, sitting out in my truck, freshmen wishing they were me. Old Chesney singing about them boys of fall. Yeah, this was our year, we were gonna win it all. It was skipping class, it was wasting gas, always paid in cash from mowing grass that hot last summer. We were living fast on top of the world, trying to find a guy old enough to buy a little cheap wine for you, girl. Game days, we were jerseys in the hall. Yeah, barely 18, but a bunch of know-it-alls. Whoa, blink an eye and then you're there. Whoa, on a gym floor and folding chairs. Yeah, yeah, throwing caps up in the air. Couple tumbles, shedding tears. Never thought it'd disappear. Senior year. Burning tires, burnt CDs. It was breaking curfew, and mama waiting on me. Thinking that first love would last forever. My old leather jacket and all, it never looked better than it did on her shoulders. Oh, but now that we're older, wonder where she is now, or if she ever thinks about living fast on top of the world, trying to find a guy old enough to buy a little cheap wine for you, girl. Game days, we were jerseys in the hall. Yeah, barely 18, but a bunch of know-it-alls. Whoa, blink an eye and then you're there. Whoa, on a gym floor and folding chairs. Yeah, yeah, throwing caps up in the air. Couple of birds shedding tears. Never thought it'd disappear. Senior year. Yeah, every time I get to town, I take a lap around, and I can't help but smile, 'cause we were big shots for a little while. Senior year. Senior year. Yeah, we were living fast on top of the world, trying to find a guy old enough to buy a little cheap wine for you, girl. Game days, we were jerseys in the hall. Yeah, barely 18, but a bunch of know-it-alls. You blink an eye and then you're there. Whoa, on a gym floor and folding chairs. Yeah, yeah, throwing caps up in the air. Couple tough boys shedding tears. Never thought it'd disappear. Senior year. Senior year. I remember that first day, feeling like a king, sitting out in my truck, freshmen wishing they were me.
Couple cane posts sitting down by the creek.
Lines in the water, watching those bobbers, seeing that red sun sink. Mama's on the porch yelling supper's hot. Y'all come and get it. We yelled 5 more minutes. At 16 it was 12:03, standing at her front door. And Katie's dad said midnight, but we needed just a little more. Yellow light flipping on and off, interrupting that good night kissing. We wanted 5 more minutes. Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. I wish I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by like it ain't nothing. I wish I had me a pause button. Moments like those, Lord knows I'd hit it and give myself 5 more minutes. 18, turned my helmet in, walked to the 50-yard line. Just the coach and me after we lost 8-10 to 9. And I cried, man, next time to get in here, I'll have to buy a ticket. Can't you give me 5 more minutes? Time rolls by, don't stop. I wish I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by like it ain't nothing. I wish I had me a pause button. Moments like those, Lord knows I'd hit it and give myself 5 more minutes. In '86, my grandpa said there's angels in the room. All the family gathered round, knew the time was coming soon. With so much left to say, I prayed, Lord, I ain't finished, just give us 5 more minutes. Time rolls by, the clock don't stop. I wish I had a few more drops of the good stuff, the good times. Oh, but they just keep on flying right on by like it ain't nothing. I wish I had me a pause button. Moments like those, Lord knows I'd hit it. Yeah, sometimes this old life will leave you wishing that you had 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. We met up in my place, 'cause my folks were out of town. It was our last night together, we were gonna make it count. We were headed off to Auburn, Texas Tech, and Kansas State, like a band of brothers breaking up with one more show to play. So we drank a case of Shiner and on my daddy's Maker's Mark, pulled them speakers on the back porch, sat around and smoked cigars, sang along and laughed till dawn, watched that red sunrise. That was a damn good goodbye. I
was hurting that next morning, but I had one thing left to do. 'Cause the only girl I'd ever loved was bound for Baton Rouge. We said we'd make it work, but we both knew that was a lie. High school love ain't strong enough for a 7-hour drive. So we parked out by the football field where we knew we'd be alone. Leaned in bucket seats way back and made love all night long. Jumped the fence, sat in the stands and watched that red sunrise. That was a damn good goodbye. Sometimes they go bad, oh, but sometimes they turn into the best times you ever had. Nothing makes a memory that you'll take with you all your life like a damn good goodbye. Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. The Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Amen. Amen. The Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Yes, we receive, we agree. Amen.
Hello, class of 2020. I wish more than anything this could have been in person, but sadly, that is not the case.
Today should have been a day of celebration. We should have been celebrating all the hard work we've put in the last 13 years, all the memories made, the goals reached, and the friends made along the way. Today should have been one of the last times we're all in the same room together, but instead we're sitting in our homes picturing what could have been. Having so many of our lives taken away from us has been tough, but I challenge you to look on the bright side. I know that we have lost our last 9 weeks together, but think about all the good times we've had over the last 3.5 years. Let this be an example of how tomorrow is not promised, and to make the most of every day you get to spend with the people you love. We have lost our prom, our spring sports, our senior trips, our senior prank, and many more things this year had to offer, and it's not fair. But we are resilient and innovative. We are part of such a diverse generation, and we embrace it. We push boundaries, we influence others, we care about each other. I could go on and on, but I only have 3 minutes to give this speech. I'm so proud to say I'm a part of this class. We are athletic, smart, creative, musically inclined, and to top it all off, I'm pretty good looking. We have a class full of people who will pick you up at 3 a.m. when you need a friend, who will spend an hour learning a dance for a lip sync battle, and will work hard for whatever it is they have set their mind to. And that is something that no one can take away from us. I have been extremely blessed to meet each and every person in my class, and that is something I will hold on to in this time of loss. Our biggest loss will probably be graduation. Whether it will be modified or postponed, it will not be the graduation that we had planned. But graduation is only a concept. We graduate from things every single day if you think about it. It is something that we will continue to do for the rest of our lives. So yes, our high school graduation will not be the same, but we have many more graduations to look forward to. We have our whole lives ahead of us. We have the power to overcome obstacles like never before. Some moments we have to look forward to are getting our degrees, starting our dream jobs, marrying the love of our life, buying a house, and starting a family. Maybe you will travel, maybe you'll stay home, maybe you have your whole life planned out, and maybe you have no clue where you're going next. Whatever you decide to do though, you have great things ahead of you. So, class of 2020, while these times are hard, let's look on the bright side and focus on what's ahead.